Exercise 13.1, Chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes. Okay, the first question in this: two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeters square, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. Now we are having two cubes which are joined end to end to each other. So we have to find out what is the surface area of this. So let A be the length of a side of a cube. Then volume of one cube is 64 centimeters cube. So we'll find out what is the edge of that cube. That is, you have a cube is equal to volume is not of a cube is a cube. So a cube is equal to 64. So a is equal to 4. That is, a cube is 4 into 4 into 4. So you're getting a is equal to 4 centimeters. On joining the cubes, a cuboid is formed. So the length of the resultant cuboid will be 2a. The length will increase. The remaining will remain the same. So therefore, the breadth of the resulting cuboid is equal to a centimeters. The thickness of the resulting cuboid is a centimeters. Only the length will double itself. So surface area of the resulting cuboid is nothing but it's equal to 2 into LB plus BH, LB plus BH plus HL. So which is equal to 2 into 2a into a plus a into a plus 2a into 2a. So you are getting here 2 into 5a square, that is 10 into a square, that is 10 into 4 square, that is 4 square is nothing but 16. 16 into 10 is 160 centimeters square. Now next problem: a vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeters and the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeters. Find the inner curved surface area of the vessel. So now you have to find out what is the inner curved surface area of this vessel. So now you're having a hollow hemisphere which is vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere which is mounted by a hollow cylinder. On a hemisphere there is a hollow cylinder. So now here the total height is given as 13 centimeters. The height of the hemisphere is given as 7. The height of the cylinder is here, we can find out it is 6 centimeters. So therefore, you know that why we are taking the diameter of the hemisphere is nothing but 14 centimeters, means the radius is equal to, the radius of this is equal to 7 centimeters. So now this will become the height, this is also the radius. So therefore this is equal to 7 centimeters, height of this. So you're having total, the height of the figure is 13 centimeters. So 13 minus 7 will give you the height of this hollow cylinder. So r centimeters be the radius of the cylinder and h centimeters be the length of the cylinder. Then r is equal to 7 centimeters of the cylinder and h is equal to 13 minus 7 centimeters, which is equal to 6 centimeters. So this is the height of the cylinder which we have got. So now r1 be the radius of the hemisphere, then r1 is equal to 7 centimeters. So the inner curved surface area of the vessel is equal to CSA, the curved surface area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the cylinder. So that is equal to 2 pi r1 square plus 2 pi rh centimeter square. Now this r1 is nothing but it's equal to the radius. So therefore 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh centimeter square. So therefore you are getting it as, if you take out 2 pi r common, r plus h you are getting inside. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, 7 plus 6 centimeter square, that is, if you cancel out 7 and 7 you're getting 44 into 13, that is 572 centimeters square. Now next, question 3: a toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeters mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. So the total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the toy. So now here you are having this toy, there is a hemisphere, on that there is a cone. Okay, so now the radius of the cone and the radius of the hemisphere is same, so 3.5 centimeters, and the total height of this figure is 15.5 centimeters. So now from this we can get what is the height of the cone. So from this we can get what is the height of the cone, that is 15.5 minus 3.5, that is equal to 12 centimeters. So now this is a 12 centimeters, this is 3.5 centimeters, this is a right angle triangle which we have found. So we can find out what is L. L is equal to root of r square plus h square, and L is equal to under root of 3.5 whole square plus 12 whole square. So now this is equal to, you are getting it as 12.25 plus 144 under root 156.25, which is 12.5 centimeters. This is the slant height. So therefore let r1 be the radius of the hemisphere, then R1 is equal to 3.5 centimeters, and you know R is equal to R1. The radius of the cylinder and radius of a hemisphere and radius of the cone is the same. So therefore, the total surface area of the toy is equal to nothing but the CSA of the hemisphere plus CSA of the cone, because they are both one over the other, they are placed. So we just find out what is the curved surface area. We have to find out what is the total surface area of the toy. So here you are getting 2 pi r1 square plus pi rl. Here r1 is equal to r, so you can write it as 2 pi r square plus pi rl. If you take out pi r common, you get 2r plus l. Now substitute all the values which we have got previously. 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 2 into 3.5 plus 12.5, that is equal to 11 into 7 plus 12.5 centimeter square, that is 11 into 19.5, which is equal to 214.5 centimeters square. Now going into the next problem, a cubical block of side 7 centimeters. So cubical means it's a cube, it's all the edges are equal, is surmounted by a hemisphere. That means it is on this cube there is a hemisphere which is placed. So what is the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have? Find the surface area of this solid. So now here let A be the length of an edge of the cube. So A is equal to 7 centimeters. Greatest diameter of the hemisphere is nothing but the length of the cube itself. So this is the greatest diameter, which I marked in white color. So therefore this is nothing but the length of an edge of the cube, which is equal to 7 centimeter, which is the greatest diameter of the hemisphere. Now surface area of the cube is equal to 6 into A square, 6 into h square, which is equal to 6 into 7 square, which is equal to 294 centimeter square. Now we are having let r be the radius of the hemisphere, then r is equal to 7 by 2 centimeters. So curved surface area of the hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square, which is equal to 77 centimeters you are getting. Therefore base area is equal to 77 by 2, that is pi r square, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 centimeter, which is equal to 77 by 2 centimeter square. So total surface area of the cube of this figure, this toy, whatever we are getting is surface area of the cube plus surface area of the hemisphere minus base area of the hemisphere, because you're having cube is also having one outer, it's on the edge there, you're having total surface area. So that also surface area of the cube plus curved surface area of the hemisphere minus area of the hemisphere. Down part we are minusing. So we are removing that part because there are two parts which are coming. This top part of the cube and the hemisphere. So we are taking the top part of the cube and we are minusing the hemisphere because it is mounted on that. We are not taking it 2 times. So therefore the total surface area of the toy is nothing but surface area of the cube plus curved surface area of the hemisphere minus base area of the hemisphere. So which is equal to 294 plus 77 minus 77 by 2, which is equal to 294 plus 38.5, that is 332.5 centimeter square. Now question 5. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Now here it is given that edge of the cube is L. And here surface area, you are having that hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block. So cubical wooden block is there, same like the previous one, such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. That is the greatest diameter is nothing but equal to the edge of the cube. You have to find out what is the remaining surface area of the remaining solid. We are removing that part between. So it is given that edge of the cube is equal to L. So surface area is equal to 6L square. The greatest diameter, you know, it's equal to nothing but edge of the cube. Same figure you will have as the previous problem. Now the curved surface area of the hemisphere is equal to 2 pi into L by 2 whole square, which is equal to 2 pi L square by 4, which is equal to pi L square by 2. Now area of base of the hemisphere is equal to pi r square. That is the circle which is down of that hemisphere, which is surmounted on this cube. It is equal to pi r square, that is r is nothing but L by 2, where we have taken the diameter as L over there. So L by 2 whole square, that is the length of the edge itself we are taking. So which is equal to pi L square by 4. Now required surface area is equal to nothing but surface area of the cubical block area of the base of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. So we are having it's equal to nothing but 6l square minus pi by 4 L square plus pi by 2 L square. So surface area of the cubical block area, we are minusing one part of this, that is area of the base of the hemisphere we are minusing, and then we are adding the curved surface area of the hemisphere. Okay, because that middle part is removed, that it is cut out from that. So we are removing that part, so that is you are minusing over here, then you are adding this curved surface area of the hemisphere, which is equal to 6l square plus pi by 4 L square. So this is the answer for that. Now sixth question, a medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. So the length of the entire capsule is 14 mm and the diameter of the capsule is 5 mm. Find its surface area. So now here let r mm be radius of the hemisphere, then r is equal to 5 by 2, that is diameter is 5, isn't it? So for that, if you take by 2, you will get the radius, that is 2.5 mm. Let r mm be the radius and h mm be the height of the cylinder. Then r1 is equal to 2.5 mm and h is equal to 14 minus of this radius we are taking, so which is equal to 9 mm. Height of the cylinder, and two hemispheres are at the bottom. So those two we are minusing, that is 2.5 into 2, that is 5 we are minusing. Surface area of the capsule is equal to CSA of the cylinder plus CSA of the two hemispherical ends. So pi r1h plus 2 into 2 pi r square. So therefore you are getting it as 2 pi r1h. Now you know that r1 is equal to r, that is the radius of the cylinder, and the radius of the hemisphere is the same. So therefore you are getting it as 2 pi r h plus 4 pi r square. So 2 pi r, if you take out common, h plus 2 r you are getting inside mm square. So therefore 2 into 22 by 7, r is 2.5, 9 plus 5 which is equal to 2.44 by 7 into 2.5 into 14 which is equal to 220 mm square. That's the answer. Now question 7, a tent is in the shape of a cylinder. It's like this, okay, surmounted by a conical top. If the height of the diameter of the cylindrical part is 2.1 meters and 4 meters respectively, and the slant height of the top is 2.8 meters, find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Also find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of 500 per meter square. So now here it's given the height of the cylinder is 2.1, the radius of the base is given as 2 meters, the slant height is given as 2.8. So you can find out what is the height of the cone over here. So using the right angle triangle property, because you know that this is 2 meters, you can find out this as the height. So now here you are having, let r meters be the radius and l meters be the slant height of the cone. Then r is equal to 2 meters and l is equal to 2.8 meters. So r1 meters be the radius and h meters be the height of the cylinder. Then r1 is equal to 2 meters and height is equal to 2.1 meters. Area of the canvas used is equal to CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder. CSA of cone is pi rl plus 2 pi r1 h. So here you are getting it as equal to pi rl plus 2 pi, r is equal to r1, therefore pi r into l plus 2h you are getting here, if you take out common pi r, so which is equal to 22 by 7 into 2 into 2.8 plus 2 into 2.1. Here we no need to have the height of the cone over here, directly we can take, because here only CSA we are taking, which is nothing but pi rl. So therefore using whatever L is already given to us in the formula. So you are having area of the canvas used is CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder, because we are finding only the curved surface area. How much canvas sheet we are using to make the tent, because it's covering the whole thing. We no need to have the height of the cone over here, so directly you can do it. So 22 by 7 into 2 into 2.8 plus 2 into 2.1, you are getting 44 by 7 into 2.8 plus 4.2, which is 44 by 7 into 7, 7 is get cancelled, 44 meters. Now cost of the canvas, you are given that cost of canvas, the rate per meter square is 500. So for 44 meter square it will be how much? 44 into 500. So getting it as 22,000. 1000. This is the answer which we are getting. Next, from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeters and diameter of 1.4 centimeter, a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square. So let r centimeter be the radius and h centimeters be the height of the cylinder. Then you are having that r is equal to 0.7 centimeters and h is equal to 2.4 centimeters. So now here r1 centimeters be the height of the radius, l centimeters be the slant height and h1 centimeters be the height of the cone. Then r1 is equal to, here you are having 0.7 and h1 is 2.4 centimeters. Now you have to find out what is the slant height for this. So slant height L is equal to r1 square root of r1 square plus h1 square, which is you are getting it as 2.5 centimeters. Putting those values of r1 square and h1 you are getting these values. Now total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to CSA of cylinder plus CSA of cone plus area of upper base of the cylinder. So here you are getting it as 2 pi r h plus pi r1 L plus pi r square, which is equal to 2 pi r h plus pi r L plus pi r square. You know, since r1 is equal to r, we have put it as r itself. So putting it in the formula, you are getting it as, this is the answer, 17.6 centimeters. Now here actually what you are having, from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeters and diameter 1.4, a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out. So we here the solid cylinder you are having, isn't it? Find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square. That's why we are taking it in this way. Total surface area of the solid. Whatever you cut out from that, you are taking it CSA of cylinder plus CSA of cone plus area of the upper base of the cylinder. Now next, question 9. So in this wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of the solids of the cylinder. So from top and down you are removing a hemisphere. The height of the cylinder is 10 centimeters and its base is of radius 3.5 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the article. Now r centimeters be the radius, that is 3.5 you are having. Height is equal to 10 centimeters be the radius of the hemisphere. Now here you are having total surface of the article is equal to CSA of cylinder plus 2 into CSA of the hemisphere, the curved surface of both the hemispheres. So you are getting 2 pi r h plus 2 into 2 pi r1 square plus 2 pi r h plus 4 pi r1 square, which is equal to 2 pi r into h plus 2r. So you are getting it as 2 into 22 by 7 at 3.5 into 10 plus 2 into 3.5. So getting it as 2 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 plus 17 by 374 centimeter square. So always whenever the total surface area of the article is given, we are taking the CSA of the given figure plus CSA of the hemispheres. Here you are having that just a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere. They have scooped it, but you are finding out what is the total surface area of that article. So by doing this you are getting it in. Only total surface area of this you are finding out. So this total surface area of the article is this. You are getting it as 374 centimeters square is the answer.